Hi, this is Corey Maggette, and you're watching Warriors Weekly.
For a recent game, Tim Roye had a chance to talk with former Warrior and current special assistant for the team, Calbert Cheaney.
Hi, Tim Roye on Warriors Weekly. My guest is Calbert Cheaney, and Calbert, you're back with the organization again this year. Talk about your role with the club and why come back and get into basketball management.
My role is more of like kind of being like a liaison to the players, and if they have any questions in reference to anything in particular, I'm there to answer for them. And also I work more on the basketball operations side, meaning upstairs in the front office, work under Larry Riley, and my responsibility up there is to scout players within our league. I'll scout them and put it in a book in case we decide we want to do trades or sign through free agency or that type of thing.
Let's start with the players on the Warriors. What types of questions do you feel?
It all depends. I mean, some of the guys, like for instance with Steph is the type of player that loves to go left when he tries to make something happen. And I always tell him, sometimes guys try to play you to that side. So you just come back, so work on your right, going right a little bit, keep the opponent honest to where, he makes him realize that he can go both ways.
Now, you were a member of the Warriors as a player, and when you were here, Monte Ellis, Andres Biedrins were rookies. What did you see with them in their first year in the NBA?
Well, I saw, first of all, with Andres, I saw him as being a really, really good center at the time. He's about 6'10", 6'11", and at the time I saw him as being maybe a power forward, but I mean he's really adjusted to playing the center position very, very well, and he's a great rebounder, and he's got great hands around the basket, which people really don't realize. And I think he's one of the top 5 in terms of just having great hands around the basket and being able to finish. I saw Monte as being a really, really good player in this league, almost star status because of his talent. At that time, I don't think he was done growing yet. He might have been maybe 6'2" or maybe 6'1" or 6'2", and weighed a buck 60, buck 65, soaking wet. And but yet you can see flashes of his brilliance on the court.
As a player, and I always say that in the NBA, I think one of the great maturity things is that players realize what they can and can't do. You were a good all-around player, but you were excellent in the mid-range. Tell me a little bit about that. Is that something you were good at coming out of Indiana, or did you develop that as a pro?
I was always good at it because when I was in high school, I played inside mostly, so a lot of my shots came from 15 feet and in. And then as I got a little bit older, I started to extend my range a little bit. When I got to the league, I could shoot the 3, but I always, as a result, I could shoot it. At one point, I shot I think when I played for Utah, I shot at like maybe 40 or 41, 42% for the year. So, but I didn't see that as my strength. My strength is, anywhere from 15 to 20 feet, trying to make things happen and post up if need be, post up smaller guards, and play solid defense.
Now, tell me a little bit about your future. We know that you can spot talent. We know that you're good with the players. Do you see yourself as an NBA general manager somewhere down the road?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not even thinking about that. That's something I've never even really thought about. All I try to do when I'm here is to help the guys any way I can and help this organization get better. And that's what it's all about. I've always been a guy that's never been about me, never has been, never will be. It's all about doing what's best for the players and for this organization.
Calbert, I appreciate your patience, and I know that I speak for a lot of people with the Warriors organization. We're thrilled to have you here. It's going to be a great offseason.
Well, thanks a lot, Tim. Appreciate it.